and welcome back, dreamers. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm Dee, and this is my adult coloring channel, where we, talk about coloring stuff and share coloring stuff and all that fun jazz. So today I want to thank you all for your support and for stopping in to see what I have in store for you today. And today is everyone's, I think, long-awaited video every month, and everybody else, all us YouTube colorists, our favorite time of the month usually is the end of the month completed pages. Usually I try to bunch mine into 2 months, but April I had a pretty good coloring month, so I was super happy with that. Just grabbed a drink. So let's not wait any longer and get into the pages that I have colored for the month of April. I really do hope you enjoy. Sit back, relax, keep coloring while you listen. Either way, as long as, you're supporting me, that's all I need and all I can hope for. So I'm going to show you guys the one PDF I did this month, and this one's by Hannah Lynn, and the title name is a tongue twister, but I believe it is fancy, oh my gosh, what is the name of that book? Anyways, it's Fantasy Faces or something. It's Fantasy Faces, something like that. Anyways, it was her latest book, and I did this on a live, and I used alcohol marker to base her hair and her skin. Well, I based it all in alcohol marker, actually. I did it on a live, like I said. And then I shaded in colored pencil. No colored pencil in particular. My usual go-tos are my Starjoys, my Starjoy Golds, my Artesas lately, my Black Widows, and my Brute Fooners and Colors. Those are my go-to lately for shading. So it was one of those. I did do a live, like I said, on this. I'm not great at skin and shading skin, and I avoid portraits at any given cost, and then I just bordered it off with washi tape, some sparkly washi tape, which I think looks great with her. So there's that PDF. And then we're going to get into the books. Now, there's this one here. Let's see if we can zoom in a little here. Sorry guys about me reaching. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I think when I got this book by Joshua Dunbar, I colored one picture when I first got the book, and then it just kind of got lost in between all the bigger books and forgotten about. But this book, my daughter chose the picture, my daughter Vicky, and she chose this page. So I used all alcohol marker to color the entire page. And I shaded with, I shaded all alcohol marker. Yep, I lied. I thought I was going to use pencil, but I did it all using alcohol marker. This was just a quick page, and I had fun with my Ohuhu markers, playing with them and stuff, so I was happy with it. So that is my little Island Cuties page. Nothing extravagant. I did use my Tuliart paint pens for outlines as well. So, yeah. So that was from Island Cuties. Sorry, I just gotta make room. Actually, I have room to put my stuff, and I did not make room today. So, all right. All right. The next page. Oh, we gotta zoom back out. Sorry, guys. All right. There we go. Is from Coco Wild's Spooky Cutie book. This has become by far one of my favorite books that I color in quite often. Not every month, but I usually reach for this one a lot, and this one's page was this right here, my little dragon. Now, I also started this on a live as well, alcohol marker base, and then I shaded with different pencils. I believe it was my Star Joys I used, as well as my Polys and some Brute Fooners. And I also used some stickles on the eyes, and I used some glitter gel pen on the crown. And for outlines on, I don't know if you can see the glitter on the outline, but there's some glitter. So yeah, I loved how this one turned out. And I had fun coloring her, so. There's that one from Spooky Cutie. And oh, I did a lot of Camellia this month too. For Zoe from Addicted to Coloring, she did a tag. I'll put it up in the, when I go to edit this, I'll put up the hashtag that she did for Camellia Androkova in April. So this is another one of my go-to books. I love coloring fairy houses. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who know, you know, there's always going to be some kind of fairy house in the mix of my completed pages. So I did one from 50 Vacation and Summer Fairy Houses, and I believe I started this one on a live as well. Again, I based in alcohol markers, and then I shaded with Color and Starjoy Gold, or Starjoy pencils, also some of my Brute Fooner and Color Macaron pencils. But when I started coloring this, I was thinking Ariel from Disney. I was thinking Ariel vibes, so I kind of went with colors from Ariel, and I colored it using those colors, and I really love how it turned out. And I used some glitter gel pens as well for some of the little details. But yeah, I was happy. I had a pretty good coloring month, like I said. I mean, I was just really into it, and that's all we can do, right? This page that I have here is from Bubble Worlds by Coco Wild. I do pull this one out often, but I don't really choose a page because I'm not sure. Usually when I look at a page that I want to color, I can see the colors, and I just couldn't, and I can't with a lot of these pages. But this one here is the one I did. This one took me all of I started this in March, but I couldn't bring myself to finish it, so I finally did finish it, and I'm happy with the turnout. So I used mostly pencil to base I used all pencil to base all this, and the grass was alcohol marker. Yeah, all this, and the bubbles were alcohol marker. But for the pencils, I used Black Widows, I used my Polys, I used Artesas, Star Joys, Colors, Brute Fooners, everything I could throw at this is what I used. And then I used alcohol marker to color the backgrounds. And I also used a homemade cloud stencil that I have made with my chalk pastels to give the clouds. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more closer to these pages. There we go. Yeah, so that's what I used for the background on this. And that's another page done, right? So that was from Bubble Worlds by Coco Wild. Next one is, and it's some of my favorites that I did this month, to be honest, is from 50 Prehistoric Miniatures. They were, yeah, they were both done with alcohol markers. So there's this one. And the way I am trying to color this book is by referencing the Land Before Time characters. So that's what I was trying to do. So that was Ducky, that was Sarah, and I can't remember, I think her name was Ruby. And I did this all on a live, like I said before. I used some metallic paint pens to outline the eggs, and then I used Ohuhu markers for the entire thing and the background, and I was super happy with the turnout. I struggled a bit with Sarah when I was coloring this, because I did another picture in this book on a live as well, and I did Sarah herself, and it just seemed a little different. I couldn't remember the colors I used, so but I was overall happy with this. So I'm getting better slowly with my alcohol markers, so we're getting there. So there was that one. Then there was where is she? This one here is Sarah. I was going to do a background, but I think it looked great just the way it was. So I used my Ohuhu Oahu set to color this, and I also used some white paint pen to do highlights on her, and I was super excited about how she turned out. Like, you know those pages where you're just so proud of yourself and you just look at it and you're like, did I really do that? Yeah, that's this page and the other one I did from this book. So I smudged my paint pen a bit, but yeah, that's how she turned out, and I'm super happy with her. So that was 50 Prehistoric Miniatures by Camelia Andrakova. Next one I did was from Emily Chawa's Life in a Jar. Now, there's Life in a Jar and Life in a Jar 2. I've had these books for a while, and I colored a few pages, but I had just put them to the side. And then I decided to pull it out because I wanted something different to color. So I colored this little frog. He's the cover page, as you can see. And again, Ohuhu marker base, and then my usual pencil shading, Brute Fooners, Colors, Starjoys, Artesas, and some paint pens, my Tule Art paint pens. So there's that one. Yeah. So that was Life in a Jar by Emily Chawa. Sorry about the glare, you guys, on the book covers. I guess there's nothing we can really do to, other than turn your light off. But the next one we have is Creepy Cutie by Coco Lyle. And I did this page. I started this on one of my lives, and it was all based in a Ohuhu marker, and then I shaded over top with pencil, with mostly my pastel macaron pencils I shaded with on this. And I didn't even shade this part, so I was supposed to shade the tree, but I left it. And yeah, so this is the turnout, and I was happy with it. Simple, yet you can make it, you know, more than what it really is. So there's that from Creepy Cutie by Coco Lyle. We have 2 more books to go, guys. I know my video isn't that long, but you know. This one here, this one was my struggle page. Oh gosh, was it a struggle, because I wasn't sure what to do or how to fix. Yeah. Anyways, it's in Kawaii Town by Jade Summer. This is a project book with Zoe from Addicted to Coloring, and we choose a page every month to color out of this book. And this was the page I chose, the concerto page. And man, oh man, did I struggle. I erased and recolored, erased and went over. It was just, as you can see, I've worked the paper so much that it started to tear on me. So I used I used a hoo-hoo marker to base the piano and most of everything, and then I shaded a lot of it with Brute Fooner and Starjoy and some Arteza, and I also outlined in some of my Tulia art glitter paint pens and my regular Tulia art paint pens and some gel pen. And yeah, I'm glad it's done, but it's not one of my favorites, but it's done. So call it a page done. That's an accomplishment. That was from Kawaii Town by Jade Summer. The next page we are doing, oh, I did tag it. No, I did not tag it. I apologize. This one's page is, where are you? I should have tagged it and I didn't. I apologize. This one here is the one that we are supposed to be doing this month. So I'm looking forward to this one. I love anything pirates, anything like that. So I'm kind of excited about this one. So that's from Kawaii Town by Jade Summer. And the last one, so Tammy Colors 2 and myself, we were doing a tag for this, but life has kind of gotten really busy with my daughter needing surgery and stuff like that. So we ended up stopping the tag for now. So, but the last page, April's page that was chosen was this one here. And I did this on a live as well. I didn't do a background. I thought about a background, but I was like, it's all right. We're just gonna leave it. I did this all in alcohol marker and a little bit of paint pen, but I didn't shade with anything. I just left her as she was. I thought she was cute the way she was. So, you know, some of those pages where you color, you do a base coat, and you're like, no, I think it looks good the way it is. I don't need to bother with it. Or, you know, you just don't have the energy to do the shading. That was this page. So, yeah, and this is how that one turned out. So, and then the last page was this one. Now, as everybody knows, if you've been watching and listening and following me from the beginning, I love doing enchanted doors pictures. There's just something about them that I absolutely adore. And this is from, obviously, the Space Theme Miniatures. But I wanted to do this page, and I had fun with it. And I did a green moon, because why not? It's a different planet. Who knows what is. Anyways. And I did a bright pink little monster. And I used alcohol marker to base all of it, and then I shaded with my regular Starjoy pencils and colors and Brute Fooners all over this. And then I used some of my glitter gel pens and paint pens to go over top and decorate and do all of that. So that's that page from 50 Space Theme Miniatures, and that's all of it, guys. That was my month of April. That was one of the better months that I've had so far this year, so I'm super proud of myself and super feeling like I've achieved something better. And that's all we can aim for in our lives, really. Take it day by day, minute by minute, moment by moment, and enjoy it while we can, right? So that is it for the month of April. Hopefully May will be another good coloring month, so I can bring you guys some more pages. I've missed everybody. I love doing my videos. I just don't know what kind of videos to do anymore, so I'm struggling with that right now. But other than that, I'm super happy to share all this with you guys. So yeah, until next time, my colorful dreamers, remember to stay safe, be kind, keep smiling, and remember, no matter what you're going through, you're not alone. There's always somebody out there you can reach out to, you know, reach out to a friend, reach out to somebody. And remember that to keep on coloring, and try not to get discouraged with your coloring, because it all works out in the end. And until next time, bye guys.